Alright lads, this is fenn3r's from fenn3r's, and it's time for the silver build. I just got myself up to silver level on the ladder, and I'm going to go ahead and do this build so you can have a look at it. Let's go ahead and bind those, the hatchery and the overlord. I don't even need to bind the overlord because we're not bothering. Whoa, what's that drone doing? We're not bothering about, you know, spreading them in specific positions, scouting and all that. Although I guess it's a good habit to get into because at some point you do want to scout with this overlord. But we're just going to go ahead and put him on this ledge, and then we're going to go ahead and get a 9 overlord as always, and we're going to go ahead and spread him to the other ledge, which is nice for him. Then we're going to get the drone, and then once again do the camera hotkeys at 10 supply because you get a nice little bit of a time there to fit putting in the camera hotkeys, and then you just go ahead and build the 2 drones straight away. So this build is a bit harder than the last one. It's basically a 1.5 base build, so we're just putting the difficulty up just a bit, and yeah, we'll slowly start getting harder as we go up through the leagues, and yeah, that's what it's all about, man. Just getting a bit harder every time, a little bit more to aspire to, a little bit more of a challenge, and obviously getting a new league is nice as well. So welcome to Silver League, by the way. And now we're going to go ahead and build a spawning pool on 15 supply, and then we're going to go ahead and get a hatchery on 17. It's a pretty weird timing to get a hatchery after a spawning pool first, but it times out well with this weird build that we're going to be doing that doesn't rely on reactions. Oh, one reaction that we do need to do, however, is in ZVZ. We're just going to get this hatchery first. So here we go, we can get this hatchery. He's going to run down. But in ZVZ, if you see lings, in fact, 1 second. Let's put this hatchery down. And then we're going to get an extractor straight after that. And then we're going to get an overlord. So in ZVZ, I want you to put your overlord in front of their natural base. So that's around there. And if you see, we'll get an overlord now. If you see lings come out before 3 minutes on the clock, then you're not going to continue with this build. What you're going to do is, if you see lings come out before 3 minutes, you're just going to go ahead and build lings yourself, because that's the only reaction that I found you needed to stray away from the build, because you know ZVZ is just weird like that, and you can't just follow this build order because you'll die. Because it means you're getting an early pull, like it's 10 pull or before if someone's doing that. So we want to go ahead and get a queen on 21 supply as well. So that's the only reaction you need to make. If you see lings before 3 minutes on the clock, then you go ahead and build drones yourself. Go ahead and build lings yourself. And yeah, we're just going to go ahead and build another drone here. We're not going to build an overlord with this build. Also, we're on 16 supply in the main now, so we're going to go ahead and rally everything to the natural, and we're going to keep droning. We're going to get speed as well, and we're going to go up to 27 supply, and then we're going to go ahead and get a roach warren. We need to refill that drone on the main because now we're down to 15 because we built that roach warren, and get that saturation up nice. And then we're going to go up to 28 supply. Make sure we inject this again, and then she's going to pop, and we're going to inject that, put her in the control group, and then we're going to get 2 queens. 2 overlords. Oh my god, everything's just off today for me. And then what we're going to do is, similar to the last game, is we're going to build roaches, but this time it's off 1.5 base, so it's going to be a lot harder to keep up with, and we're going to keep up with 2 bases to inject as well, so it's going to be a lot tougher. As soon as this roach one finishes, we're going to build as many roaches as we can get out of the gas that we've got, which should be 7 roaches. Okay, we got 6 roaches. And make sure to keep injecting, and then 40 supply or 42 depending on how many roaches you got. It kind of depends how early you got your gas. Like, it comes down to the slightest timings. We're just going to go ahead and build. We built 2 overlords there, and now we're just going to build roaches. And we also, you're going to need to mix in a few lings as well, because what the hell, I didn't want a drone. You're going to have to mix in a few lings as well, because there's 2 more overlords to make sure we don't get supply blocked. You have to mix in lings as well, because you're not going to have the gas income to just produce roaches. So every now and then you're going to mix in a few lings. Make sure you keep up with the injects, make sure you keep up with the shift egging the things into the group so they walk across the map automatically. and make sure you mix in a few links as well. Make sure to also to attack move. So we're going to attack move into this AI enemy, and there we go. And then, yeah, that's the build. Oops, those injects messed up because the one wasn't on high energy. But yeah, just keep doing this. Make sure you do it in the battle as well. And yeah, that's the build. And now we're going to go into the example game. We're going to go crush some silver Korean players, and it should be good fun. Yeah. Locked with a minute. So I can't actually move up leagues, but my MMR can still increase. Because it's the end of the season, they lock the ladder for a week before the new season, just so people can solidify